This is JordangeVision. Pull up a seat and kick up your feet. Welcome, guys. How are we doing? It is time for another episode of Only Murders in the Building. We're almost near the end, getting to episode 8 in this video. So what happened in the last episode? Well, after their fight, which ended episode 6, everyone kind of going their separate ways. Charles had quit the show and dining at the Pickle Diner by himself. He spots Uma, who lives in the building. They get to talking for a little bit, and Charles spots the hanky in Uma's purse, the same hanky that was found on Ben's body. So Charles eventually confronts Uma about it, and Uma tells Charles that she sold it to Dickie upstairs, who's doing an auction of all of Ben's stuff. So Dickie ends up with the hanky, and we find out a lot about Dickie in this episode. So basically, Mabel also visits that auction a little bit with Theo and Taubert. Dickie mentions to her that, you know, Ben's taken a lot of my ideas and stuff, and Mabel eventually buys like an original drawing of the Cobra comic, and they're somehow able to distinguish that the signature that says B. Glenroy, they're able to cover the bottom of the B and make out that it originally said R. Glenroy, which would stand for Richard Glenroy, aka Dickie. So the Cobra comic and the Cobra character and all that were originally Dickie's idea, and Ben kind of took credit for it. So that's kind of putting Dickie on the radar a little bit. Loretta was kind of on the radar originally for the fucking pig message that was written in lipstick on Ben's mirror, which she hasn't really been clear of. It's pretty clear that she wrote that message. Oliver, a little bit nervous about that. He scrubbed the mirror and, was caught. That's what kind of started the whole fight and the whole divide of everyone in the podcast. So Oliver, meanwhile, was kind of auditioning people to replace Charles. Eventually, Matthew Broderick shows up, and Matthew Broderick, he's very good at the part, but he's a little too good at the part because he's kind of annoying Oliver with all these backstory questions and wants to rehearse day and night, and Oliver wants to take a break, and it's like Oliver just wants Charles back. Charles and Oliver do make up, but they're looking to approach Mabel as well, and Mabel has already kind of got the podcast going on her own. It also touches on the fact that they originally arrested that Greg guy for Ben's murder, but the conversation with Dickie kind of gives Greg an alibi. Dickie told Mabel that Ben always set his watch 20 minutes early. So the time that was on Ben's watch, which was used for the time of death that said 12:06, it was actually 12:26. 12:06, they knew that Greg was in the building, but by 12:26, Greg was gone. So Mabel's fact-finding allowed the police to release Greg and get the case back open. So all that happening in episode 7, so, a lot to take in. So let's see what episode 8 has in store for us. Let's go right now. Before I get started, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and don't forget, reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also, reminder, spoilers are likely, so if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I'll be here when you get back, but for those of you who are sticking with me, pull up a seat, kick up your feet. This is Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, Episode 8. The title is Sitzprobe. If you don't know what a Sitzprobe is, it's a big music rehearsal with a band for a musical. So, I've done musicals, I know this stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, here we go.
You've had a minor heart attack.
But I'm healthy enough to still direct a play, right?
You need to reduce stress.
He's not going to have another one, is he?
My review was going to be a pad.
Death Rattle is a classic haunting murder.
The reviewer. I had suspicions about her, too.
Dickie said that Ben always got the credit.
What, Cobra was Dickie's creation?
That's motive.
It is motive.
I'm Mabel Mora. Join me.
That's the hanky. Dickie's got it now.
Hashtag Bloody Mabel.
She's embracing the Bloody Mabel thing now. Oh, Loretta's back. She's been off the last couple of episodes. Hope she hasn't noticed her scrapbook missing.
Same story. Yeah. Even the same lines can be delivered a million ways.
Got a nice little collection.
Choice.
I don't think she was in all those. Maybe she saw them all.
I was the lead in every school play. I was the best young actress in the Midwest, according to an article in the Clayton Chronicle, where my dad
Somehow she was undiscovered until she was 75.
After graduation, I'd go to Broadway. It was all so clear.
But then what happened?
It wasn't.
So the doctor... Oh, pregnant. You haven't heard anything about a baby.
All about choices. And I had to make one.
Put it on hold to be a mom.
There was a couple in town who couldn't conceive, and I thought it was best for everyone.
Dickie said he was adopted. Is Loretta Dickie's mom?
The family sent me an update. They finally got pregnant. A miracle. And just like that, you had a baby brother.
It was the Glenroys.
I followed you from afar. I made a book about you, which I cherish.
That's why she had the scrapbook. It's not just a theater thing.
But there it was, a sign, a chance to finally meet you.
That's why she auditioned for this show.
This is my manager, Dickie. He's not just my manager, he's
Yeah.
also my brother.
My baby boy.
This is a big bombshell. So did Dickie somehow know?
But I've been
Or did Ben?
lying to. So why am I telling you this today?
I wonder if that's what the argument was about.
Because it's time. And it's our Sitzprobe rehearsal.
She's looking for the scrapbook.
When the actors first perform with an orchestra and you learn if all your choices have produced something harmonious or horrific.
I loved Sitzprobes. It's when you really hear what it sounds like.
If there's still time to make it all right.
This is gonna be a crazy episode, I can feel it. Alright. Sitzprobe, what do we got?
Hey, big day. How you feeling?
Oh, I can't believe we're here.
By the way, I'm your mom.
I'm wondering if maybe we could talk later. You know, or I could just hand you something that I wrote and run away.
Yeah, that one.
Supper later?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Hey, break a leg.
Loretta!
I hope he doesn't think it's a date.
It's gonna be stop and start. There's gonna be fuck-ups. It's gonna be messy, but we're just gonna fight through, okay?
Yeah.
And I need everyone to be dialed in.
That's what they're actually like. Oh, hi.
Actually, let's take two.
No distractions. Ooh, do I smell Schmackery's cookies?
No distractions, Howard.
I approve.
Talbert and I are fine. Thanks, he's at a commercial shoot and he lent me some gear.
Whoa, go pro.
She's all
I
set.
have a lot. Oh, my gut keeps telling me it's Dickie.
I told you to stay
Yeah.
away.
She didn't say Loretta.
Dickie. Not in the cast. Yes, let's go with Dickie. Dickie did it.
Wow, I could see your priority.
We're back! The trio is back! Trio on 3, 1!
Not quite.
You're cutting it awfully close, you two. Come on.
Mr. Putnam to the stage, unless you want me to direct, because I will do that.
Okay, he's out of control.
Yeah, he doesn't want that.
In the bone-chilling cold as the madness takes hold.
You were right.
Do your demons reside in the side?
Why is she getting texted? Everyone's getting texted. Yep. They released him.
Focus, everyone, please focus.
That got everybody. This would drive a stage manager insane. Everybody on their phone.
Who goes there?
NYPD, motherfucker!
Oh, Detective Williams.
The stalker, he didn't do it. He's creepy as fuck, but he's not the killer. The killer is someone in this room. God damn it, I always wanted to say that shit.
Almost theatrical.
Girl, I saw Chicago. Let me tell you something. Your work on that stage is a goddamn delight.
Oh my god, stop.
No, you
Oh.
stop.
Stop.
I would really hate to lock your ass up. Everybody, let's go.
Well, that'll kill a rehearsal, I guess.
Why does it have to be someone from here? Couldn't it be someone from the Arcona?
Because it is?
Or a...
Ben Glenroy was poisoned before opening night, which they conveniently covered up. So that means there's someone in here. A freak
Plus the
ass
hanky.
2 minutes. Off stage. Please?
Gonna take more than 2 minutes.
Tell me I'm hallucinating and that woman isn't really here.
Oh, don't worry. Detective Williams is
You're hallucinating.
No. Her.
Whoa, the reviewer.
A critic at Sitzprobe, it's never done for good reason.
Maybe she'll like it.
Love. Why not get her excited about the musical version? Let's build buzz.
This
people.
version sings.
Got cops and a critic here.
Everybody loves a packed house.
Not at the rehearsal.
And loosen up. You look as wooden as that fucking lighthouse we built.
I hope that looks good. From the sounds of it, it probably doesn't.
Fun thought. Interrogations happen here. Question a suspect, taken a tune. I mean, why does murder always have to be such a dreary business anyway?
Yeah,
It'd be more fun for the detective.
Nah, you done more than enough, Maura. Because of your podcast, I got kicked off a cushy-ass gig at Community Services.
She's back on the case.
This is Mabel's fault. Swinging solo in our podcast playground.
Let's stay away from blaming words like fault. Neutral language, please.
What's the neutral way to say fault?
I'm gonna go find the room to do some interrogation.
Probably a skybox in there somewhere.
My show is hanging on by a thread here.
Finding this killer is the only way that you'll actually have an opening night.
She's right.
True, though.
I made a huge break in the case. You gotta come with me. Just Mabel. The ace investigator with the closet full of cashmere. I want to be her in the next life.
Okay. Maybe Mabel's the one who should be doing it.
Seriously?
She's the one involved right now.
Mabel, come on.
All right. What do you got, Howard?
So when the cops came, I rushed in here to shred my Papa Smurf Skeletor slash Vic. In the wrong hands, I could be misunderstood. Then this happened. The spooky sound from opening night when I was looking for the broom and the door was locked.
It was the shredder.
It could be linked to Ben's death, or it could not be. Either way, the evidence.
It could be anything, yeah.
You can read. I am a master at word searches and jumbles.
Is it all still in there?
I can take any word and list every word you can make out of its letters. Take puzzle, for example. From puzzle, you can make up.
Up and...
Actually, up might be the only word in puzzle. That was a bad example. Give me another word. Oh, we need to reassemble these. There might be a clue.
Okay, I can help.
Great.
Well, that's going to take a while.
No, it can actually help. I mean, puzzles are kind of my thing, too.
There's a killer on the loose. This is
It's
what
true. She
I
did
do.
puzzles before.
Go get me scotch tape, then get the hell out of my way.
Let her help, Howard.
You got an ergonomic chair, back issues of the New Yorker, the fantastic talk of the town piece about a pigeon who lives in a clock at the Guggenheim.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about your old man magazines, but I do love a good chair. Lumbar support? Ooh,
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, thank you.
Jonathan
Charles,
first.
I'm not talking till you get up and go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Have fun.
Police and podcast don't mix.
So, opening night, you arrived at the theater at what time?
Let's see, I got here before Kimber.
Excuse me.
I'm just
Charles.
around 5.
5 p.m. And did you be in contact with you?
Oh, no.
Or a big cozy dog.
Oh,
Charles,
he's just going to take a nap
knock
in there.
it off. Get out of here.
I tell you what, I just won't listen. Oh, look at this. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's not going to fly.
So you got here at what time? You said 5?
Yes.
And did you notify the stage manager?
That's going to annoy the shit out of her.
I know what you're doing.
I'm just practicing my patter song. And not to brag, but I can do 4 lines in a row now without going into a panic attack.
Yeah, that's not really a brag.
Well, 4 lines is an improvement from the last time we heard it.
You took something from my apartment.
Huh. She knows.
You don't owe me any explanation. The book is a little odd, but
Yeah.
the point is,
Well, he doesn't know the full context now.
see, this is where you jump in and tell the story behind the book, so we can move on and never speak of it again.
You don't owe me any explanation.
I was confused, but it's not like I think you're the killer. In fact, Mabel thinks it's Dickie, and Mabel's never wrong. Except when she suggested that I remove the singing crab people from the show. I mean,
Gotta keep the crab people.
My mother only has 1 foot. Bobo, please. Again, I'm going to remind you, this is a police interview.
Yeah, I don't think
Cut
she
all
asked you
family
that.
shit out.
Very quickly,
Oh, my God.
I just wanted to say sorry for Charles. It's
You
my
must say
fault.
sorry for you.
I gave him a patter song, which is theater parlance.
I know what the fuck a patter song is. It's the Gilbert and Sullivan thing, right?
It ratcheted up his anxiety to a whole new level.
She doesn't
Now, I don't know
care.
if you've ever hit a deer, but in the moment before your car makes impact, look.
I've never hit a deer, but I've hit a rabbit.
Putnam. Get the fuck out.
How many rolls of colored masking tape does a theater need? Where's the scotch tape?
It's spike tape.
I never go anywhere without it. Side gig as a professional gift wrapper.
I guess when you don't get a lot of gigs, you have to have something.
Maybe I should find out what your theory is and lend a hand.
You know, killers sometimes insert themselves into investigations.
Yeah, sometimes.
No.
You didn't
no,
say that when
I
Topper
just
wanted to
really
help,
wanna
though.
help. It's supposed to be my Broadway debut. For God's sake. Took me long enough.
We know why it took so long now, but yeah.
You don't want it to be him, do you? I mean, I know you have a relationship with him.
What do you mean?
Isn't he your manager or something?
Oh, yeah, he...
Yeah, that one.
Of course. And Dickie's just a really good kid.
Said he like 50?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
child.
He's a kid to you.
Before we pin it on him, you should know that there is a cast of much odder characters around this show.
That's also
I'm
true,
just
though.
gonna
There's
throw
still so
you
many
out,
people it could be.
Bobo. I'm just trying to picture Dickie as a murderer, and hold on.
Think back to our previous murderers.
Sorry.
Could you picture them as murderers? Not really.
Charles Hayden Savage to the stage for the Pickwick triplets. God help us all.
Oh, at least she'll get a moment's peace if Charles is up there.
No white room, no fake migraine 1 verse in.
She's actually going to take a break and watch this.
Just watch. Just watch.
This ought to be good for a laugh.
Time to give these teething, seething free.
Did it sound like that before? Oh yeah, here's the patter part.
Which of the thick-wit triplets did it? Who of the crew would commit this crime?
It sounds good now.
Though she bats her little eyes, is she a killer in disguise?
Oh, a little split screen. Oliver's looking for something. Oh, back to the puzzle.
Could Paco's passion prove apocalyptic?
This song is a tongue twister, man. I don't know if I could sing this.
Gave old Ma the whack. There's an infant to it.
Looks like they're a long way away on the puzzle.
Crime. Which little brat made mommy go splat? Which favorite sin will be doing hard?
Anything?
I can't do dinner tonight. The cops said they need to talk to me.
Why? What about?
It can't be good.
You're a suspect, Dickie.
Has my inspection been too cursory? Should I look outside this nursery?
Only murders in the nursery.
I pick you!
Bravo. Took a few episodes, but the song sounds good now.
It was a dumb idea. I'm full of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Don't even push back. But fair, don't coddle me.
Rat poison. Uh-oh.
There's something important in there, and only you can find it.
I don't know if I can.
Howard.
Keep digging, Howard.
That's the date of opening night.
Yeah.
Find all the other pieces with the same font. Who knows? You might get a spot on the podcast.
I can be on the podcast.
I said might, and who knows?
Think about it, Howard.
But that's only because we're so skilled at playing them.
Weird flex, but okay.
We have the interrogations on tape.
Ooh.
On tape?
So there was a method to the madness.
We knew she'd be interested in a patter song, and doubly so if it involved Charles absolutely humiliating himself.
So that's why she took a break during Charles' song.
I just have to say one word after another.
One word, yes.
Faster than any human ever should.
She took it, and the interrogation room was left unattended.
What happened to the interrogations before they put it in, though? Still don't have those, right?
Oh my god, that sounds so unnecessarily complicated, but you guys actually did it.
Uh-huh.
I guess they're back on the team.
Want to make a podcast with me?
Sounds like a good idea.
Nerves.
Yeah.
40 years in show business, and I've still got them.
They're both nervous.
Yeah, I'm just have some nerves of my own.
Of course. You saw Maxine Spear out there, I take it.
Yeah. Kind of an eventful day for Loretta.
It's quite his first show.
I know.
As a mother, you can't help it. You spend your whole life looking out for your child. It
Oh.
never stops.
She'll do anything to save Dickie.
But when I heard you were making it into a musical, I got so excited that I was going to savage your toe-tapping dreams. But this,
What bitch?
is pure Oliver Putnam.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You'll have to wait for my review.
Don't tip your hand that fast.
I keep thinking about the fight I had with Ben right before he... You know, he said I was dead to him.
Well, you couldn't have known that.
No, it's not. I'm not telling. He was a
The killer, he could have.
For those few brief moments, I felt free.
And then he was back.
It's awfully incriminating.
For the sake of a child, Loretta to the stage.
Was there something you needed to say to me?
No, real important.
You are the best part about these last few months for me.
Oh man, you don't know the whole story.
And I don't care about the book. I don't care about any of it. I just want to be with you. To do our show. Excuse me, our hit show. And go home to your funny little apartment and just fall asleep in your arms.
There's too much going on in her head right now.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I haven't said those words in a minute. But you know what? It felt right.
Such a heavy day, man.
A nanny's only duties to the children. Keep them swaddled in the safety of her care.
Dwindle of nerves.
If she's poked, she'll be
I'm
provoked.
looking at the scrapbook now.
I can't hear the
Oh.
rhythm. Can I just have the piano when the orchestra?
Mabel's
I
got the
can't hear
note.
rhythm.
She's gonna find out before Dickie does.
No matter
Uh-oh.
what you might hurl toward her, she keeps the goddamn order.
Well, they weren't expecting to find that out.
For the sake of a child, I'd give my life completely. For the sake of a child, to hell and back I'd go.
At least they're arresting him, aren't they?
I'll die before I'd ever let him go. No, for the sake, no, for the sake, stop, for the sake, sorry. I did it.
Oh,
I killed Ben.
she's confessing to save Dickie.
I pushed him down the elevator shaft.
Loretta, no. No, no.
Not gonna let another innocent man go to jail for what I did.
Wow.
You can't do this.
I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm so sorry.
Wow. And that was a heavy moment. Oh no, no, no. Oliver's having another one. Yeah, it's going crazy.
Oliver, wake up!
That was not the stress he needed. It's probably bigger than the last one. What a way to end that episode. That might be one of my favorite episodes of the show. Let me put all that together in my head and let's talk about it. I'm still stunned, but yeah, that was season 3, episode 8 of Only Murders in the Building. So yeah, we find out that Loretta's been keeping the secret that Dickie is the son she gave up for adoption. And she auditioned for the show to get close to him again. So the Sitzprobe is going on, you know, the rehearsal with the orchestra. You know, everyone's going through their songs and all that. And Detective Williams shows up. We haven't seen Detective Williams since last season. Says the case has been reopened and we need to interview everybody. And so they do over the course of the night. And, you know, Charles and Oliver secretly hatch this plan to record all the interrogations for the podcast. So everyone does get through their song. Charles gets through his song for the first time. The first time that we've seen anyway. Yeah, there's just all this back and forth going on. Loretta confronts Oliver about the missing scrapbook, and Oliver admits it, and you know, she's a little upset that, you know, she was suspected. And then all this drama going on, they've interviewed everybody, and finally it looks like the police have set their sights on Dickie, which Dickie does seem to be the prime suspect right now with everything we've found out in the past couple of episodes. But again, with 2 episodes left, I don't know if that's going to actually be who it is. It just seems like that right now. Meryl kind of through her last song there, which is about protecting her child, and, you know, she wants to, in real life, protect her child, the one she gave up for adoption. She's on stage singing her song, and she sees Dickie getting arrested. She confesses to the killing. Then Oliver, who had a mild heart attack, like, right before this musical thing started, has another heart attack when he sees Loretta get taken away, and it seems to be a much more serious one. I've watched almost 3 seasons of the show now, and this is the most stunned I've been by an episode, and the most, like, speechless I've been after an episode. It's like, obviously, you think Oliver's going to be fine, because, you know, there is another season of the show, and there's going to be a 5th season, too. Well, obviously, Oliver's not going to die or anything, but that was definitely unexpected, and that was definitely, you know, a huge turning point in the show. We got Loretta behind bars now, confessing to the crime, and Dickie, I don't know if Dickie did it. I really don't know who did it this time. You know, I still have my Taubert theory. Lots of stuff going on. Oliver is going to be sidelined now, too. I don't know how they're going to get out of this, and I'm excited to find out, but that will wait till next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, Jordan Vlogs. And once again, this is Jordan saying you can be productive sitting at home on your couch. All you need is a TV, a great catalog, and a vision. This has been JordanVision. Have a good one, guys. Take care. I'm so excited for episode 9. Join me for that next time. Take care. Bye-bye.